Did you ever wonder if your vegetables are withholding vital nutrients from you? No? Just me then? Well, let's embark on a journey where we unmask these seemingly nutritious green charlatans. Well, if you're as curious as me, buckle up for a roller coaster ride through the vegetable world. Hold on to your seats because you'll be surprised to find out what's at number 1. Starting off our countdown, we have the humble onion. Now, onions might be a staple in your kitchen, lending that aromatic flavor to your dishes. But when it comes to the nutritional scoreboard, they're lagging a bit behind. Sure, they have their fair share of vitamin C, B6, and folate. Yet when compared to other vegetables, the onion's nutritional profile is relatively modest. A significant portion of their weight is water, and they're pretty low on dietary fiber. Not to mention their most notable characteristic, that strong smell and flavor, come from sulfur compounds that don't really contribute to your health. We're not saying to chuck onions out of your diet, but when it comes to packing a nutritional punch, they're not exactly heavy hitters. So next time you're teary-eyed chopping onions, remember, it's not really worth the tears. Moving on to number 9, we're digging up some facts on white potatoes. Now you might be thinking, potatoes really? But hear us out. While they are a staple in many diets around the world, white potatoes are primarily high in carbohydrates and don't offer much in terms of nutritional value. Sure, they're versatile from mashed to fried, boiled to baked, but their nutritional profile? Not so impressive. They're packed with starch which your body breaks down into sugar. This can lead to a quick spike in blood sugar levels, which isn't ideal for maintaining a balanced diet. And let's not forget the way we often consume potatoes doesn't help either. I mean, who can resist a good French fry or a loaded baked potato, right? But all that added fat and salt, it's a nutritionist nightmare. So, white potatoes more than just carbs? Nope, mostly just carbs. At number 8, we have the seemingly healthy green beans. Now, you might be thinking, green beans, but they're green. Surely they must be packed with nutrients. Well, my friends, this is where appearances can be deceiving. While green beans do offer some health benefits, such as being a good source of dietary fiber and providing some essential vitamins, they fall short when compared to their leafy green counterparts. They're not as nutrient-dense as you might expect. In fact, you'd have to eat a whole lot of green beans to get the same nutritional punch as a smaller serving of, say, spinach or kale. Green beans also lack the variety of nutrients found in other vegetables. They're a bit like that one friend who's great to have around, but you wouldn't necessarily count on them in a crisis. So remember, next time you're loading up your plate with green beans, they might not be the nutritional powerhouse you think they are. Green beans, a classic case of not judging a book by its cover. Moving on to numbers 7 and 6, we have the colorful deceivers, eggplants, and bell peppers. Now don't let their vibrant hues fool you. While we often associate bright colors in fruits and vegetables with high nutritional value, these two are a bit of an exception. Let's start with eggplants. These purple beauties are low in calories, which is great if you're watching your waistline. But when it comes to nutritional content, they're not exactly superstars. You see, while eggplants do offer some fiber and a handful of vitamins and minerals, their nutrient density is relatively low compared to other veggies. So they might add a splash of color to your plate, but they won't do much to boost your daily nutritional intake. Now, let's talk about bell peppers, specifically the green ones. Yes, they have a decent amount of vitamin C, but when compared to their red, yellow, and orange counterparts, green bell peppers fall short. They're picked before they've fully ripened, which means they haven't had the chance to develop the same level of nutrients. Interestingly, as bell peppers mature and change color, they become more nutritious. The red ones, for instance, have nearly twice the vitamin C and a higher level of vitamin A compared to the green ones. But sadly, even the most nutritious bell pepper doesn't quite measure up to the nutrient powerhouses like spinach or broccoli. So there you have it. Eggplants and bell peppers may add a dash of color and crunch to your meals, but don't count on them to pack a major nutritional punch. They're more about adding variety and flavor, not so much about delivering a heap of vitamins and minerals. Always remember, it's not just about the color or the taste, but the nutritional content that truly matters when it comes to our diet. Eggplants and bell peppers, proof that all that glitters is not gold. Next on the list, at numbers 5 and 4, we have zucchini and radishes. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, aren't those healthy? Well, let's dive into that. Zucchini is a summer squash that's often found in salads, stir-fry, and even as a low-carb substitute for pasta. It's high in water content, making it a low-calorie choice. But here's the catch. Its nutrient content is also low. Yes, it does have some vitamins and minerals, but not as much as you might think. For instance, a cup of zucchini only contains about 19% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin C. That's not a lot, considering other vegetables like broccoli or bell peppers pack a much heavier punch. Radishes, on the other hand, are known for their crisp texture and peppery flavor. They add a nice crunch to your salads and a zesty kick to your tacos. But when it comes to nutritional value, they're a bit of a lightweight. Radishes are composed largely of water, which makes them low in calories. However, they also contain minimal amounts of key nutrients. A half cup of sliced radishes, for instance, only provides 2% of your daily iron needs. So, what's the takeaway here? While zucchini and radishes aren't necessarily bad for you, they're not superfoods either. They can add volume and variety to your meals without adding many calories, but they don't offer much in terms of vitamins and minerals. Both zucchini and radishes have their place in a balanced diet, but they shouldn't be your go-to sources for nutrition. Instead, think of them as the supporting actors in your culinary creations. They can add color, texture, and a bit of flavor, but the nutritional heavy lifting should be left to other veggies. Zucchini and radishes, they're more about the crunch and less about the nutrients. Coming in at number 3 and 2, we have cucumber and celery. Now don't get us wrong, these vegetables are a wonderful addition to your diet, especially if you're looking for something refreshing. But when it comes to packing a nutritional punch, they're a bit lacking. Cucumbers, despite their crunchy texture and delightful flavor, consist of about 95% water. This makes them a brilliant choice for staying hydrated, especially during those hot summer months. However, their nutritional content is relatively low. On the other hand, we have celery. Similar to cucumbers, this crunchy green vegetable is also predominantly water, about 95%. Yes, you heard it right, 95%. While they do contain some beneficial nutrients like vitamin K and potassium, the amounts are quite small. So if you're reaching for cucumbers and celery for their nutritional value, you might want to reconsider. Cucumbers and celery, great for hydration, not so much for nutrition. And finally at number 1, we have the salad staple, iceberg lettuce. Yes, you heard that right. The crunchy, refreshing, and seemingly healthy iceberg lettuce is actually the least nutritious vegetable on our list. Iceberg lettuce is a popular choice for salads worldwide, thanks to its crisp texture and mild flavor. But don't let its green color fool you. It's not as packed with vitamins and minerals as you might think. In fact, it's mostly water. About 96% of it is just H2O, so while it may be hydrating, it's not bringing a lot to the table in terms of nutrition. Now you might be thinking, but it's a vegetable, it has to be healthy, right? Well, compared to other leafy greens, iceberg lettuce falls short. For instance, spinach and kale offer a wealth of nutrients including vitamin K, vitamin A, and iron. Iceberg lettuce, on the other hand, contains very small amounts of these beneficial nutrients. Now, does this mean you should banish iceberg lettuce from your salads? Not necessarily. While it may not be a nutritional powerhouse, it can still contribute to a balanced diet. Its high water content can help keep you hydrated, and its low calorie count makes it a good choice for those watching their weight. But if you're looking to boost the nutritional value of your salads, consider swapping iceberg lettuce for darker leafy greens. You'll be getting more bang for your buck in terms of vitamins and minerals. In the end, it's all about balance and variety in your diet, so go ahead, enjoy your iceberg lettuce, but don't forget to invite other veggies to the party too. Iceberg lettuce, the king of salads, but unfortunately the pauper of nutrients. And there you have it, folks. Thanks for watching Wellness Pulse. If you were surprised by our top 10 less nutritious vegetables, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more wellness insights. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, and remember, make mindful choices for a healthier you. Until next time, stay well.